Liz Schrum for the Wisconsin Technology Council, here with WisBusiness.com, the show. Just ahead, Tom Still talks about strategies for creating jobs in Wisconsin. And Rebecca Larson of the Alliance of Health Insurers talks about healthcare reform and what it means to Wisconsin. And now, here's the WisBusiness.com stock report for early October. Rising, workforce training in Wisconsin tech colleges. The state's technical colleges are faring well under federal grants aimed at boosting adult education and retraining. More than $23 million out of $474.5 million available nationally will find its way to Wisconsin. Much of the money will flow through the Interface project led by North Central Tech in Wausau, which will focus on training in informational technology and related fields. And falling, coal. As the White House proposes new limits on greenhouse gas emissions for newly constructed power plants, Wisconsin stands to be affected more than most states. An environmental group says Wisconsin's share of energy derived from coal, which could be hit particularly hard by the new rules, ranks 19th nationally at about 65%. Separate federal figures rank the state 14th in coal use at 63%. Either way, the new limits mean Wisconsin utilities will likely continue their shift to other fuel sources over time. And now, here's Tom Still with his Inside Wisconsin commentary.
As much as some Wisconsin politicians would like to blame their partisan opponents, the reasons why the state continues to lag the nation in job creation don't begin or end with the last election. Trends set years and even decades ago have much more to do with why Wisconsin underperforms in the latest jobs count by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. That means the path to more job creation won't be traversed in a day-long hike either. Wisconsin gained about 24,000 private sector jobs in the 12 months from March 2012 to March 2013, according to the federal jobs count. That 1.1% increase ranked Wisconsin 34th among the 50 states in the pace of job creation over that period. Wisconsin's job growth was higher in percentage terms than in Midwest states Ohio and Illinois, but lower than growth rates in Michigan, Minnesota, Indiana, and Iowa. Assuming national issues such as interest rates, the advent of healthcare reform, and uncertainty in Washington and abroad affect all states more or less evenly, what are some strategies for moving ahead? Here are 4 possibilities. Invest in Wisconsin's future. In many cases, that future is still embodied by manufacturing and agriculture, but it also includes other emerging clusters: information technology, healthcare technologies, water technologies, and more. Wisconsin got off to an important but small start with the creation of a $25 million privately matched fund of funds to invest in emerging companies. And there are other ideas emerging on how to push the growth of the state's knowledge economy. Invest in people. One study after another links jobs and income growth to the availability of skilled workers. Not everyone needs to be a 4-year college graduate, of course, but some kind of post-secondary education is vital today. Finding novel ways to commercialize academic research is also critical, as company creation rates around major R&D campuses nationally has demonstrated. Think globally, act locally. Wisconsin companies offer products and intellectual property with enormous appeal in emerging economies and to foreign investors, but only if they know about them. Recent efforts by the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation to increase the state's global footprint should be encouraged and expanded. Become more entrepreneurial. It's been slow coming, but the state's business culture is much more accepting today of entrepreneurs and startup companies. The critical mass of such companies and people in Madison, Milwaukee, the Chippewa Valley, and elsewhere should be nurtured. Trends that began long ago have crimped Wisconsin's ability to create companies and jobs, and other movements underway will help improve the state's standing. Just don't expect it to be resolved tomorrow by a shouting match between political opposites.
Thanks, Tom. I'll be right back with Rebecca Larson, Executive Director of the Alliance of Health Insurers.
White Hirschbeck Dudek represents companies at all stages of development and in a wide range of industries to navigate the legal challenges of regional, national, and global growth. At WHD, every stage takes center stage.
I'm back with Rebecca Larson, Executive Director of the Alliance of Health Insurers. Welcome, Rebecca.
Hi, Liz. Thanks for having me.
What is the Alliance of Health Insurers and who do you represent?
The Alliance of Health Insurers is a nonprofit trade association for health insurance companies. There's 9 member companies, and collectively the membership represents about 70% of the population enrolled in individual, small group, and large group insurance coverage in the state. They also insure about 60% of the population that's enrolled in the state's Medicaid program.
And what is the state of the Wisconsin healthcare industry?
Well, the Alliance of Health Insurers just commissioned a study, and we found something that confirmed something that we already knew, which is that we have a very competitive health insurance marketplace in the state of Wisconsin. So there's lots of options for Wisconsinites for individual and group coverage. And there are about 500 companies that are authorized to write health insurance premiums in the state of Wisconsin, bringing us in the top 10 in the nation in the number of companies that are authorized to write health insurance. We also support about 18,000 jobs in the state of Wisconsin.
What does the advent of the Affordable Health Care Act mean to Wisconsin if there is no state insurance exchange?
So there is a health insurance exchange for Wisconsin. It's just run by the federal government versus being run by the state government. So individuals can go to healthcare.gov. They can also, to find information, they can also go to the Office of the Commissioner of Insurance website where there's a link there.
Thanks, Rebecca. And thank you for watching this edition of WisBusiness.com, the show. The show is produced by WisBusiness.com and the Wisconsin Technology Council, and sponsored by BMO Harris, White Hirschbeck Dudek, MG&E, and UW Milwaukee. Visit our websites to read and learn more. I'm Liz Schrum of Talent But Executive Search. See you next time.